Hello everyone, LMPF1 Racer here, back for another video, and we are back on Forza 6 for another review episode, I guess you could call this. Obviously, last month I did the review of the eBay Motors car pack. Had a few interesting cars. We had a race car from Maserati. We had just some interesting cars here and there, and some not so interesting. And then obviously there's a big headline of Senna's McLaren. This time, I think we've got one of the best car packs, to be honest, that we've ever had. At least on Forza 6. Because each car in here I found I liked. Each car we had that I drove I liked. Apart from one, actually, was a tiny bit iffy. But most of these I absolutely adored driving. So first up, you've been seeing this on screen for a bit of time now, is the 1990 Chevy Lola. Something, or I don't know what it's called. It's the number 30 from 1990. I didn't know anything about this car. I eventually narrowed it down to the fact there was an Indy car, and did a bit of background research. And this car won the Texaco Havoline 200. That is a 50-lap race around Road America of 200 miles, and it beat off two of the Penske's and all of the other the T9000s running in that particular race. So this car's got some racing history. Transferred onto Forza, it's interesting. It's got a good amount of acceleration through the early gears and early speed. It's got some good points about it, certainly. It's got its perks, it's also got its downfalls. It's not the most stable car. It's a bit hard, it's got a bit of understeer, but I'm pretty sure this could be worked out. However, the one big problem with this car is because it's an X-Class and it's open-wheeled, you're comparing it to modern Indy cars. The modern Formula 1 car, Senna's McLaren, and those three, sorry, yeah. I keep forgetting. Those are the only three there. I keep forgetting that, yeah. Those are the three cars it's up against. And compared to them, this car seems a bit slow. At least with this time when I took it around Road America, which I thought was quite fitting, it got about to 205. Right, that's matching about Senna's McLaren, but through the corners, the McLaren would come back, so it's a bit compromised considering its class. I'd say that's one of the only things wrong with this car. Otherwise, it's pretty damn good. Moving on to our second car, we're going a bit older than the last one. 1963, I believe, Ferrari 250 LM. It's pretty, isn't it? I definitely think so. Of the 250 cars, I think this could be one of the best looking cars of the lot. You have, obviously, the 250 GTO, 250 Testarossa, 250 California. I think there were some other additions. Note in the comments below if you're a hardcore Ferrari fan. Yeah, this one, I didn't actually do any background research on this car, annoyingly. But I did manage to get in the wrong door when I was filming this for Forza Vista, so go me. Yeah, it is very pretty. It does make a very nice noise, actually. The noise is pretty nice. Actually, that's one thing I forgot to mention of the Mazda. Sorry, not the Mazda, Chevy. The Chevrolet, the Indy car. It makes an absolute racket with the noise of that car. But all the cars here, they do make a fairly big racket of the whole car pack. But I'll be getting onto more about car sounds later. So, yeah, I took this round the laps of Monza for filming, and it was pretty good. It wasn't the fastest in a straight line, but through the corners, this thing can dance. It really can. Just through every corner, left, right, and centre. It was just going through the corners like they were nothing. It really did feel as though this car, it gave you the confidence to chuck it around and really have a proper go at it. I'm not sure how it compares to the other Ferraris, the 250s and stuff, because of how expensive they are on Forza. I haven't actually driven any of those cars, but I'm sure that I'd say this one's got the whole rest of them on the ropes. It's just, overall, it is so fast and so nice to drive. Not to mention that you still just get to look at the car all the time and hear it, which I think really is the biggest bonus to this car. This car is in A-Class, and I believe that's 623. So, I'm not... What else you got in A-Class around there? I haven't played Forza 6 in so long that I've forgotten the cars that surround it. But yeah, for this car, Forza for A-Class, I think it's pretty good. Competitive against the modern stuff, I don't think so. Easily enough to trounce its other 250 brothers and sisters? Almost certainly. So the Ferrari 250LM, beautiful, sounds awesome, and it's easily got the hand down on its it's easily got the advantage over its rivals. Second to last car for this video, which I'm going to have to make another two-parter. Even though I'm no longer limited by the Xbox One Upload Studio, the video is going to be 20 minutes long, so I don't think really you want to hear me talk for 20 minutes. So yeah, we'll move on. And we have this, the Holden Commodore from 1988. I don't have much to say about this car either. It's a saloon car, really. So it's an 80s saloon car, so there's not much to say. Just normal, 4 doors, 4 seats, the whole lot. Certainly it had to have its talking doing on the track. And on Bathurst, it was pretty damn impressive, I must say. This is a D-Class car. Just to say that, just to put this out here. This is a D-Class car. That's when I started to realise just how good this car might just be. It's in D-Class. And by the end of the back straight, you know, the one that goes... You come out of the tight downhill hairpin and charge off down the straight. It's up to about a good 145 miles an hour, I think it was, by the end of the straight. And that includes the short right-hander. Through the corners, it was pretty... It's not the best, but it certainly was lively. And again, D-Class. And also, obviously, one of the greatest advantages of modern Forza games is that when you buy the DLC, the cars are free once you purchase said DLC, which is, I think, a nice thing. So, yeah, the Holden, it stuck nicely to the corners. It slid around a bit through some of the later corners. You'll actually see it later in the lap. But it wasn't the most stable car, and quite close to the wall on the exit there. Heading down towards the chicane section now, actually. So there you got the series of left-handers. Up here, over the hill. This is always a nasty corner if you get this wrong. Again, it's stuck close to the wall. I thought I braked it off, but again, there you go. An example of the Holden sliding it out there. Now into the chicane section. This was much more tidier than I did when I did it before. Into the left. There you go. Consistently downhill as well, which really kind of adds to it, you know. It does add to the fact that it is possibly making a bit of the car unstable. Ignore the tyres there. I had nothing to do with that. Not at least on this lap. It was the previous lap. Spoilers on that. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. This is the back straight. It just accelerated up through the gears. I believe I had about five gears. Just heading up. And yeah, it was a 370 something for the D-Class. So it's quite high in D-Class, but I'm pretty sure you still have a lot to get out of this car. I'm pretty sure there is potential here. I think this one actually, yeah, all the cars here, as I said, make quite a good noise. This one had kind of it's just that classic rumble, like, and I do like that in the cars. They have a low rumble. That's really nice. Yeah, quick side note actually. Loads of people don't like the noise of the Formula 1 engines these days, but I don't mind that kind of rumble rather than a snarly growl of the V8. I don't know. But, ignoring that, let's move on to this. This was the headlining car, I'd say. The Koenigsegg 1-1. Yeah, you can already see it. It looks insane. It has 2 aero parts. You have the mad scissor doors still. You see, yeah, proper front splitter, proper rear wing. Yeah, good proper rear wing as well. It was really a probably tall one. Have a listen. I'd say that sounds pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, the interior as well. That is something to behold. The interior, yeah. I don't understand though, the yellow and black stitching. And I recently got a proper official office chair by GT Omega Racing, but I don't know. I don't know if it goes on a car. But yeah, there was only one place I could take this. The Top Gear test track. So, let's see if it tries to kill me this time. So yeah, this car is insane. It has so much power and so much grunt that this is seriously quick. On the run up from Hammerhead up to the follow through, it got up to 150 miles an hour in that short stretch. People who watch Top Gear a lot will understand how small a gap that is. It's not the smallest gap in the world, but it's not exactly the Mulsanne Strait. So yeah, it's heading down towards Hammerhead now. And watch this for camera angles. Great camera angle. I can't even see the car. GG. I understand that they put all the walls there to stop people from corner cutting, but come on. Just put an invisible wall there. That would be better. Because then that's just doubly annoying. If an idiot tries to take you out. But yeah, Koenigsegg 1-1. It's insane in a straight line, and it sounds pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed this first video. There'll be a second part coming soon, as I said, because the videos had to be chopped up. I hope you like the video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.